Is this frequency in use, please? M0JCF. Nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. 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 CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10 sporadic E. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ on 10. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10 sporadic E. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10 meters. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10 meters sporadic E. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10 sporadic E. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10 sporadic E. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10 meters sporadic E.
Italy Uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu.
Italy Uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu. Very good afternoon to you. Grazie mille, amigo mio. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm just 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. I'll give you your report and I'll give you some technical details on the next over. Italy Uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Of course, thank you very much, Mark. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox from Italy Uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu. My name is Guido, Golf Uniform India Delta Oscar, and my station is located in the northern part of Italy, near the city of Turin, Torino, 45 kilometers north of Turin. My equipment is transceiver Yaesu Fox Tango DX10, and the antenna is end-feed 20 meters long. Your signal report here in Italy is very good. The signal and very good modulation. Signal report is about 10 dB of the very nice modulation. You look like a broadcasting. Okay, Mark, microphone back to you. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox from India Uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu. Over.
Grazie mille, Guido. Very nice to meet you today, and thank you for the 5 and 9 plus 10. That's a fantastic signal to you. You're peaking 5 and 7 to me, just 5 and 7, and it's coming up mainly 5 and 5 with QSB, but it's no problem hearing you today, Guido. I'm using an IC-7300 by ICOM. I'm using 100 watts from the back of the radio, no amplifier, and the antenna is very simple, just a 5/8 wave vertical, so an old CB radio antenna that I shortened for 10 meters. But conditions seem to be quite good for sporadic E across Europe at the moment. I checked the maps, DX maps, about 10 minutes ago, saw there was lots of activity for sporadic E, so I thought I'd try 6 meters and 10 meters. The radio was already on 10, so I just decided to start calling. That's the story. Whiskey X-ray today, Guido. We've got a very windy day here in the southeast of England. We have very, very light rain on and off, and the temperature not too bad, about 18 degrees, maybe 20 degrees Celsius. So that's the story, amigo mio. Back to you. RU1 SPZ M0 JCF.
Okay, Mark, I changed now the antenna. It's always in end feed, but the other one it was 20 meters long and orientated east and west, and this one is 40 meters longer, but the orientation of the wire is north-south. Okay, tell me if the signal report for me is better than before. Mark, back to you.
Okay, revised report on that antenna, Guido, is 5 and 5 dropping to 5 and 3, so it's not better, but, and I will say but, we do have obviously a sporadic E condition, so it's always very difficult on 10 meters to actually give that accurate report. And you know, it's I think it's not so much the antenna as conditions, but yeah, you're still sticking around 5 and 5 at the top this time, and 5 and 3 at the bottom. Back to you.
Okay, not a lot of difference. I hope it was better than the antenna they used before, because it's orientated better in the right direction of the England and the UK, but and always longer than before. But you tell me it does not add a lot of difference. Okay, the weather condition is in Italy. It's variable. I mean, the temperature is not bad. We are today about 22, 23 degrees. Not very blue sky, a little bit cloudy, but nice weather. Okay, Mark, back to you for the final. I wish you best 70 to you and your family. Back to you, Mike 0, Julius Charlie Fox, India Uniform 10.
Yeah, no problem, Guido. You did peak 5 and 8 again, so it is definitely propagation. Just a thought that I've also have a random long wire with a 9-to-1 unun. It's 27 meters long, and to be honest, it doesn't work very well on 10 or 12 meters. So that's why I used the vertical. So that may be it's propagation, but it may be that your antenna is actually a little bit too long for the 10-meter band. I don't know, maybe you'll get reports from other people that tell you your signal's 5 and 9 plus 40. We don't know. Guido, it was an absolute pleasure to speak to you today, and thanks for being my first contact on this sporadic E session. And can I say grazie mille, and until the next time I say arrivederci and ciao ciao. 73 old friend.
Much, Mark. I changed again the antenna. I use it now by the shortened one, and but I think it's the signal is not changing. Okay, thank you very much for the connection today. To hear again the frequency in very nice condition. 72 to you and your family. Ciao ciao, Mark. Mike 0. Julius Charlie Fox for the final Italy uniform 1 Sierra Papa Zulu.
Yeah, grazie, and take care, Guido. Until the next time, 73 to the family also. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
India Whiskey 1, Alpha November 5.
Okay, Italy Whiskey 1, Alpha November. Could you give me your last letter again, please, old man? I'll give you a report on the next over, but my name is Mark. That's Mike, Alpha, Romeo, Kilo, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. So over to you, Italy Whiskey 1, Alpha November, interrogation. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Okay. My call correct is India Whiskey number 1 Alpha November 5. Alright. Eurobus is fine, I'm very fine in Torino, Northwest Italy. Over, my friend, please. Repeat again your call. Very slow. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Italy Whiskey 1, Alpha November Mike. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. That's Mexico 0, Japan, Canada, Florida. And very nice to meet you today, Giancarlo, and nice to hear you on sporadic E, 10 metres. Your signal, peaking 5 and 7, but mainly 5 and 5. So you are peaking 5 and 7, but average about 5 and 5, some QSB. And I hear that you have some heavy processing on the microphone. So that's what it sounds like to me. Back to you, Italy Whiskey 1. Alpha November Mike, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Okay. I think it's correct, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox. Okay, my condition work is IC-7400, on by power, and antenna is only vertical antenna, confirmation of roof. Okay, back to you again, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, over. Sorry, it's Scotland.
Okay, IW1ANM M0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Thank you for the 5 and, well, I think you said 5 and 9. Maybe I misheard that. Your signal, 5 and 5, peaking 5 and 7. Today I'm using an IC-7300 by ICOM. I'm using 100 watts here, and the antenna is a vertical 5/8 wave. How do you hear that, old friend? Back to you.
Okay, compliment for you, antenna. All right. Okay, my friend, thank you very much for this contact. I send you to the best 7351. You relation. Ciao, 73, money tank.
Grazie mille, amigo mio, and take care, good luck, and I say arrivederci, ciao ciao, 73.
Arrivederci.
QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Italy uniform 0,
Okay, Italy Uniform 0, Hotel Lima, and then I missed the last letter due to QSB. Your signal dropped very, very low. I'll give you a report on the next over, but my name is Mark. That's Mike, Alpha, Romeo, Kilo. I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. So the station, Italy Uniform 0, Hotel Lima, interrogation. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Roger, Mark. Roger, good afternoon. The last letter is Delta. Denmark, the last letter. Question?
Yeah, QSL, absolutely no problems. I have you this time, but I'm using an IC-7300. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and my power is 100 watts from the IC-7300, no amplifier. And your signal today, your received signal, was peaking at 5 and 3. 5 and 3 at this time. Back to you.
Roger, Mark, Roger, there is very high QRM, but I copy you and I copy you, your modulation very good, my conditions are very simple, transceiver came 440 and the antenna is a Windows antenna,
Yeah, QSL Gino, absolutely no problems. The QSB the same, it's dropping you to 0. Still readability 5, but is bringing your signal to 0. Today we have Whiskey X-ray for you, Gino. We have very, very light rain. We have lots of wind, very windy day today here in the southeast, and about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Back to you.
Okay, Roger, Mark, not in my QTH, there is good sunny and 23, 24 degrees in the moment. Location is on the sea, Mark, question.
QSL Gino, no problem hearing everything that you say, and it seems like you have a nice day today. Gino, what was my report? Before I let you go, sir, what was my report? Back to you.
Sorry, Paul, can you repeat, Mark?
Yes, your report 5 and 3. What is my report, sir? Back to you.
Sorry, you have to pick 5, 3, my 5, 5, 3, my 5, 5, 3, I report, question.
Yeah, no problem. I'll log that as 5 and 3 in QRZ. There is QSB. We understand that. Gino, can I wish you and your family very best 73 and say grazie mille for this QSO. Grazie mille, and I say arrivederci and ciao ciao. 73. Good luck. Yeah, thank you again. QSB dropping your readability to number 4 now. So big QSB, maybe the E cloud is collapsing. I'll have to double check. But thank you again. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England.
India United 1, Tango, Kilo, Foxtrot, IU1 TKF, Roger.
Yeah, IU1 TKF, absolutely no problems with you today, sir. 5 and 9 was your peak, 5 and 9. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast from the city of London. I'll give you some technical details on the next over, but let's pass it back to you. IU1 TKF, this is M0 JCF.
M0 JCF from IU1 TKF. Pleased to meet you, Mark. The name is Julian at this end. Juliet Uniform, Lima, India, Alpha, November. Northwest Italy, 25 miles from Milan City. Currently residing down at this place and building up a new QTH locally. Anyway, you're 5.9 plus 10. Not at the moment because it's up and down. It's very unstable, the band, as you gather as well. But I was listening to you earlier and you're peaking 10 dB over 9. And that's the situation. Back to you, over.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, your signal is absolutely solid on 5 and 9 all of the time, Julian. It's a great signal from you. I think the sporadic E is breaking up now. I think the E cloud is breaking up. All of the contacts I've had so far have all been from northern Italy, but I was hearing Austria and Switzerland just earlier before I came on, and 6 meters, maybe that had some contacts happening there, but I didn't try 6 meters. I went straight into 10. Today, Julian, I'm using the IC-7300 by ICOM, a very common radio. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and the power from the radio 100 watts or thereabouts. That's the story, Julian. Back to you.
I want to get it. That's excellent. With the situation the propagation is now, and your setup with the power that you're running, it's excellent. I'm using the FTDX 101MP, and the full output power, which is 200 watts. And this is into a hex beam, new, erected yesterday. Took quite some time to finish this job. Very, very difficult, even because it's situated about 300 feet from the house. And this hex beam has also got an add-on kit for the 40 meters, which makes it slightly much larger and bigger. And not to run, and then double run of corks to it. Cement plinth and so on. Huge job. Anyway, I'm happy it's finished. The story is as it is. But it's excellent. You're doing very well, over.
Yeah, thanks for the compliments. Yeah, I just use the antenna because I'm very lazy with antennas, Julian. Just a vertical, very easy to put up. You put it up, you forget it, the wind bends it, so I turn it round so the wind bends it back the other way, and we keep going until the antenna snaps, and then we put up another one. I do have other HF antennas, just simple long wire antennas, random long wires, but yeah, it's a lot of work that you've been going through to get the hex beam working, and probably why it's such a good signal in my direction. Whiskey X-ray today, if you're interested. We have wind, lots of wind today. We have a very, very light rain, and the temperature about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. So it's the beginning of summer now, and it looks like that it could be a good one. We've had a very good spring this year, very warm and but very dry. So maybe we need some rain for a few days, and then we can go back to sunshine. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. As long as there are no windy hurricanes and so forth, get all the rain you want. But, well, it's sunny over here. But the problem is that from one day to the next, it alters by 7-8 Celsius, just like that. This is the story, you know. They forecast 27 Celsius tomorrow, maybe 20 or maybe 31. I mean, it is unpredictable. That's the problem. I see that you're near Sidcup. Is that Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Sidcup is my town, about 20 kilometres from the centre of London. So we are a suburb, so we can be considered as a part of London, because when you drive from London to where I live, it's just houses, buildings and all sorts of things. And then for another 2 minutes, you are into Kent, the Kent countryside. So we're just on the edge of the city and on the other side, the countryside. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, you want TKF returning? Well, I have memories from that part of the world. Not in London and elsewhere, but I used to be in Tunbridge Wells, and I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning to be in the city in the centre of London, Threadneedle Street, by 8 o'clock. 4:30 in the morning. I've done it for 3 years, that part of the world. And obviously I loved it, although it was rather difficult to sustain, but great times, over.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, we know Royal Tunbridge Wells very well. My daughter lives closer to Tunbridge Wells. She lives in Sevenoaks. I'm sure you know Sevenoaks. She lives down that way. But yeah, it's a lovely part of the world. I enjoy that part, that part of Kent, but very expensive to live there. So where I am for the moment is good, and then maybe at some point, now that I'm retired, I'm waiting for my wife to retire, we may downsize to a small one-story building, and maybe in that direction. I do like that direction. Well, that's fantastic. And tell me, have you visited anywhere else in England? The only place I visited in Italy is Rome, and I went to sit with my wife. We had a long weekend, that's all, and we visited all of the sites in the Rome, city centre. So we started with obviously the Colosseum and the Trevi fountains, and all those buildings, Parthenon. Is that Parthenon? I can't remember. Maybe I'm mixing that up. But anyway, that's the only place that I've been to in Italy. I've been all around the world. I've done big parts of the United States. I've done Australia, New Zealand, lots of the Far East, but Europe. I've done France, Belgium, Germany, the Netherlands. But I've never really, been much further east than that, apart from, as I say, Rome. So that's the story, Julian. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, Mark. Well, I grew up in London, and obviously, ever since I was 12 years old, I was there. And I grew up in London, so you can imagine, you blindfold me and I'll take you all over London. And then obviously when I got into 16, 17, 18 years old, I used to take the plane and go to Edinburgh, have fun and come back on the Sunday evening. But anyway, going back to Tunbridge Wells, that Sevenoaks is before Tunbridge Wells. I had nearly bought a house in Sevenoaks, but because it was only half hour from Charing Cross, and that was my first favorite, Sevenoaks. But the prices were very expensive, and I wasn't able to make a good offer on 3 or 4 different houses. Then I lost my heart. When I found this place in Tunbridge Wells, it was gorgeous, obviously further away, but it was lovely. It was a master house, so obviously where it was Woodbury Park Gardens, where it was originally well built. It was the only house, and the only house still is with about 10 acres of land around it. So you can imagine. But anyway, it was a happy 3 years I lived there. Then I sold it to the Vatican, to the priests, because it was a rather big house. They used to bring up students for me to live and let them stay there and whatever else. Anyway, that's another story. Now, I worked for Thomas Cook in Eurochange in London, in the banking industry. So therefore, I was sent abroad very often wherever we were expanding or recruiting new staff and so forth. My life has been coming and going. And I ended up back to where I was born when here in Italy they built a new airport, Malpensa 2000. So I was sent down to train the new staff. And then, because I was missing for over 50 years, so there you go. But I ended up staying here because other things happened. But nice to talk to you, Mark. I'm going to get on with it. I have little time left, and I want to try this X-Beam out on some other bands. I watch out for you, and it's been a pleasure. 73 for now, Mark.
Grazie mille, Julian. An absolute pleasure to speak to you, and very, very nice for you to tell me that you live nearby. I know the area, and that always makes it interesting when you know what that person is talking about, despite them being in a different country. Well, you go and enjoy that hex beam. If only I wasn't so lazy, I might put one up. I am building at the moment a a MOX on for 10 meters, so it'll only be the single band. But hopefully, if it works as well as your hex beam on 10 meters, I'll be very happy. And of course, after the summer and the DX opens in the northern hemisphere, it will be great to see how it works east and west. Take care. I say grazie mille and arrivederci. Ciao, ciao. 73, old friend.
Yeah, cheers, Mark. Have a pint of beer or a pint of Guinness if you got a chance on my behalf. 73, ciao.
Yeah, I do like Guinness as it goes, and I like Belgian beers, the strong dark Belgian beers, but that's for another day. You take care and bye-bye for now. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox, southeast of England. Okay, nothing is heard. CQ, CQ10, 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 sporadic E. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 10 meters. CQ10, CQ10, sporadic E. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 10, sporadic E. Yeah, Hotel Bravo 9, India Lima Kilo. Very good afternoon to you, old man. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. I'll give you your report and some technical details on the next over. But let's find out who you are. HB9 ILK M0 JCF.
Thank you for the report, and my name is Marcel, and your signal is 5945. QSL.
QSL Marcel, yeah, thank you for the 5 and 9 plus 5. You are 5 and 6 today, Marcel. 5 and 6. I'm using an IC-7300. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and my power just 100 watts today. I did check the maximum usable frequency for sporadic E, and it is dropping. The cloud is breaking up. There was a big cloud over Europe. It is breaking up, so there will be QSB, and hopefully I don't lose you. So that's the story, Marcel. Back to you. HB9 ILK M0 JCF.
Okay, my receiver is old. ICOM 7300 with 100 watts, and my QTH is 14 kilometers southeast from Zurich Airport.
Understood, all understood, Marcel. I see you're using the same radio and power as me. What is your antenna today, Marcel? What is your antenna? Back to you.
My antenna is inverted L, inverted Lima, with 26 meters and 15 meters high.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, the inverted L is doing the job, isn't it? It's getting your signal to me in England, and it's receiving my signal from England. But the QSB is getting quite bad, as I would have thought. The sporadic E cloud is getting smaller, and it seems to be breaking up and moving around. Your signal dropping to just 5 and 1, so 5 and 6 to 5 and 1. 1. So I won't hold it with you today, Marcel. It's great to get you in my logbook from Switzerland, and as I say, you're 14 kilometers south of Zurich airport, so I know where you are on the map. Can I wish you very best 73, and hopefully we can speak again when conditions are better, Marcel, and we can find out more about each other. But until then, best wishes to your family, and take care, good luck, and vielen Dank für das QSO. If you're a German speaker, apologies if you're not. Bye bye.
Thank you and gute Weg. Bye bye.
Yeah, Dankeschön, mein Freund. Alles gut. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Hotel Alpha 0, November, Echo, Mike.
Okay, Hotel Alpha 0, November, Echo Mike. Very good afternoon to you, old man. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm just 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. I'll give you a report on the next over, but thank you for today being my first contact from Hungary on 10 metres. Back to you, sir.
Mike 0, Juliet, Fox, Mark. Good afternoon for you. My name is Jan, Juliet Alpha November. Jan is the name. And your report is 5-7 in the peak of the QSB, and there's a lot of QS Baltimore on the frequency, but this, I think, the sporadic C question. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Hotel Alpha 0, November, Echo Mike.
Yeah, Hotel Alpha 0, November, Echo Mike, Jan over there in Hungary. Very nice to hear you. 5 and 5 is your peak, Jan. 5 and 5, and with QSB, you're dropping to just 5 and 1, but fully readable throughout. Today, Jan, I'm using IC-7300 by ICOM. I'm using 100 watts, and the antenna is a vertical antenna, 5/8 way for the 10 meter band, so a very simple antenna. But yeah, you're peaking 5 and 5, and I was just telling someone I've been watching the maximum usable frequency for sporadic E, and it is dropping slightly. It's still high, it's still very high for 10 meters, and there will be some 6 meter band activity, but it does look like that the cloud is breaking up and breaking into 2 distinct pieces, so the propagation may not be good all of the time. That's the story, Jan. Back to you. Hotel Alpha 0, November Echo Mike, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
The problem is in this moment that your signal max 7 is S7 in the peak of the QSB, and sometimes it is 1, sometimes 1. That's it. My display said sometimes 5, sometimes 3, sometimes 7, sometimes 1. Yeah, up and down, Mark. I work with an 4 elements Yagi, as an old band Yagi, also for the work bands, and the set is an DX101MP from Jesu, and I use in this moment 150 watts over.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Well, the 50 watts is doing good, and the Yagi obviously pulling all of the heavy weight for us today. Well, Jan, every time your signal drops to 5 and 1, it sounds like the ocean on the beach, and it's whoosh, whoosh. It's not your transmission, it is just conditions. So I won't hold it with you today, Jan, only because if the QSB goes against us and I lose you completely, I wouldn't be able to say a goodbye properly. So I do appreciate you talking to me today. I do appreciate the contact. As I say, you're my first station from Hungary on 10 meters today. So great to get you in the logbook after many Italians and Switzerland. So it's always good to have somebody different and further east. But can I wish you and your family very best 73. Take care, and I wish you good luck and enjoy this small opening across Europe on Sporadic E. Back to you for a final there, Jan. Hotel Alpha Zero, November Echo Mike, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Mike. Yeah, also thanks for the QSO, and I wish you a good day with your family also, and maybe you can make more contacts in this moment with the conditions. Thank you again for QSO 73, and maybe we work each other in another band another time. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Hotel Alpha 0, November Echo Mike, out.
Yeah, thank you, Jan. An absolute pleasure to speak to you today. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. And nothing is heard. CQ, CQ10, CQ10 via Sporadic E. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10. CQ10 on 10. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10 meters Sporadic E. CQ10. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, 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 calling 10. Okay, station ending Yankee, you were very low to me. Very low. You were about a 2 and 1. You were a 2 and 1, but I will try to give you a report. Please call in again and give me your call sign again. My name is Mark and I'm in the southeast of England. Back to you, sir. Okay, thank you for the 5 and 9, George. But I'm not sure on the call sign. I think it was a Hotel Alpha 1 ending Yankee. I did try to use some preamp. It brought your signal up slightly, but also all of the noise. So give me that call sign again, George. Back to you. Okay, no problem. I've got this recorded. I'll check again, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I was hearing Kilo 1. It was very difficult, but hopefully another time we can have a proper QSO. But take care. I do appreciate you calling in. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. No problem, old friend. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ10, CQ10. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Calling 10. Okay, somebody with Foxtrot, you were very weak to me again. Very difficult to hear you. Just a 2 and 1. You were just a 2 and 1. I will try to give you a report though, if I can get your call sign. Station calling. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Okay, negative copy, QSB, but thank you for trying, it's very much appreciated. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling CQ10, sporadic E. Okay, I've got Italy Uniform 0, interrogation, Foxtrot Victor. Missing one letter, sir. Your transmission just about a 3 and 1, 3 and 2 at this time. But I will try to get you in the logbook. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. So over to you, Italy Uniform 0, interrogation, Foxtrot Victor. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
My name is Marco from dalla provincia di Roma, in Italia. Inoltre sono negoziato e cambi il tuo call, grazie.
Okay, Marco, I got your call sign, Italy Uniform 0, Tango Foxtrot Victor. But you're very weak to me, Marco, just a 3 and 1, 3 and 2. Very difficult to hear you today. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, 100 watts, and the radio is an IC-7300 by ICOM. But I do have you in my logbook with a report 3 and 1 at this time, Marco. Very, very difficult. Sporadic E is breaking up. The E cloud over Europe is now in pieces. So maybe I'm getting you from the one over Central Europe. But as I say, very difficult to hear you, but you are in my logbook, Marco. Back to you, IU0 TFV M0 JCF. Yeah, Marco, very, very difficult to hear you, and I now have local QR Mexico not helping things. So, Marco, I'm going to wish you 73 for now, and I'll say thank you again. Grazie mille for the QSO, and I say adio amico mio, 73, arrivederci, ciao ciao. Bye-bye, old friend. Take care. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, the station ending Whiskey Alpha, please. Several callers, but Whiskey Alpha only. If you could try again, please. Your signal is very low, very weak, but I will try to get you in the logbook. Back to you, sir. Okay, we have a negative copy. I do have Santiago 1 to 2 noise floor now, some QR Mexico local to me, but cannot hear anyone at this time. So QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Okay, there's a Delta Echo. I heard a Delta Echo there. If you could try, sir. I will make these quick, only because of my QR Mexico and the propagation is dropping. So the Delta Echo station, ending Delta Echo, please go ahead. A negative copy, negative copy. Please try again, sir. Ending Delta Echo, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, listening. Okay, nothing was heard. Maybe another station, but nothing was heard at this time. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, the Oscar Kilo station, please go ahead. Was that Oscar Kilo 3 Mike America? Please correct me if that's wrong. Your signal is very low, and I also have local QR Mexico now. You were about a 4 and 3. 4 and 3 was your report on that call-in. Very difficult, but I'll try to get the call sign right, and I will log you in QRZ. Back to you, sir. OK3 MAM 0 JCF.
Yeah, everything copied. You are 57 here, 57 part of Czech Republic. Very, very signal. Now I think I'm on the roof with floater antenna, 10 meters of floater antenna, 91 alert, and I'm transmitting only 20 watts with my transceiver G90, only 20 watts. So, maybe some QSP. Okay, back to you. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, Oscar Kilo 3, Mike Alpha.
Yeah, Oscar Kilo 3 Mike Alpha, running with just 20 watts. Your report is 5 and 4. Thank you for the 5 and 7. Your report is 5 and 4 at this time, but with QSB and my local QR Mexico, making it very difficult to hear you. But I'm using just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and the radio is an IC-7300. So normally I'd use an older radio, but today I just decided just to use the modern radio to make it easy for my ears, and now it seems that's not working either. But I was checking the sporadic E cloud over Europe. There's a huge one over the center of Europe and lots of small ones now. It was a very big cloud an hour ago, and now it is broken up into many small clouds. But I've got you in the logbook, and I've got you in the logbook 5 and 4 at this time, Martin. 20 watts, doing really well considering. Back to you, OK3 MAM 0 JCF.
Yeah, thank you for a very good QSO. You are fading me a little bit. You are fading, but it's 5-7, and when you say so, yeah, it's some QSO. Okay, so I wish you good day, good evening, and thank you for calling 73. Bye-bye.
Absolutely fantastic, Martin, to get the Czech Republic on 10 meters today, and great to get you in my logbook as well. Apologies for my local noise and the QSB not making life easy either, but we've got you in the logbook, and next time we'll have a proper long conversation. We'll put the world right next time, Martin. Good luck and bye-bye for now. QRZ, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, did I hear a Florida 3? Did I hear a Florida 3, please? Go ahead.
Okay,
afternoon. Quebec Whiskey, Florida 3, QW, you're taking 59 in the northeast of French near the my name is Hotel Echo November Romeo Yankee.
Absolutely fantastic to hear you today. Florida 3, Quebec Whiskey. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah, the name this side is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. Je m'appelle Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I live 20 kilometers southeast of the city of London. J'habite Sidcup dans le Kent. That is the extent of my French for now. But I'm using 100 watts, an IC-7300 and a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and your signal just 5 and 3, so you're just above my local QR Mexico. But yeah, sporadic E conditions, not improving, actually getting worse all of the time. So we'll hand it back to you to see more of what you're using and where you're using it. Back to you, F3 QWM0 JCF. Just before you leave, can you give me your name and your local city? Your name and your local city one more time, please, for my paper logbook.
Okay, my name Hotel Echo November Romeo Yankee, and the QTH here is near the Luxembourg border,
QSL Henry, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, it was my handwriting. I couldn't decipher it. I wrote everything down so fast. It was very, very difficult for me to read my own writing. Well, absolutely fantastic, and thank you for getting in my logbook today. Conditions not fantastic. So merci beaucoup, mon ami. And 73, good luck. À bientôt and au revoir. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Do I have a Delta Hotel 3 Alpha Echo this time? This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah, Delta Oscar 3 Alpha Echo. Yeah, conditions not fantastic, but thank you for calling me. The name this side is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, 20 kilometers southeast from the city of London. I'll give you your report and I'll give you some technical details on the next over. The Delta Oscar 3 Alpha Echo Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
November Delta Romeo Echo. My name is Andre. QDH 60 kilometers southeast from city Dresden. Roger. Over.
Yeah, absolutely no problem, Andre. I have you 5 and 4, but with QSB it does drop your signal into my noise floor. But we've got you in the logbook. Today I'm using the IC-7300. I'm using 100 watts and a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. So just wondering what antenna and power you're using, Andre. Back to you.
Antenna is broadband radical 6.5 meters and 3 meter over Roger. Over.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. The old FT857 is doing the job, and I understand 10 watts into your vertical antenna. I think you said multi-band. As you can see, it was very difficult to hear every word, Andre, but we got you there. We've got you in the logbook. I won't hold it only because the conditions are not fantastic at this moment in time via sporadic E. I have been checking the sporadic E cloud, and it is definitely breaking up over Central Europe and also moving westward. So it's breaking up and it's moving westwards, which is why my propagation is also moving west closer to me. The skip getting shorter. Andre, great to get you in the logbook today. I won't hold it, and I'll say vielen Dank für das QSO, mein Freund. Alles gut, and I'll say bye-bye for now.
Okay, Mark, okay. Many thanks for nice contact, and I wish you best greetings and 73 and good luck. Delta Oscar 3 Alpha Echo. Over.
Yeah, auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut, wunderbar. The station ending, Golf Kilo, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. It's Hotel Alpha 4 Golf Kilo HA for GK. The name is Tom. After Mike, over.
Yeah, Hotel Alpha 4 Golf Kilo, Tom. Very nice to have you in my logbook today. You are my second contact today from the country of Hungary. Many countries now calling in, which is fantastic, but great to get you. About a 5 and 4. You're about a 5 and 4. I will give you a revised report on the next over, but about 5 and 4. But the name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. So Tom, back to you. HA4 GK10 JCF. GF, here is Hotel America for Golf Kilo HA4 GK returning. Thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, I do copy very well. You give me 5 and 7, 5 and 9. With the QSP to Santiago, big QSP and big fading at the moment here in the frequency. It's not the optimal, the propagation, but I do copy very well. I see your QTH on QSO.com. You are not too far. I know your QTH was very often in Bufferdon. I was very often in Pitsea, in the county of Essex, and you are not too far. I think you are also not too far from the Central Street, aren't you? Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And yeah, of course, Essex is the other side of the water from us. They're our rivals on the north side of the River Thames. Kent is on the south side. But great that you know the area. I was just wondering, when were you in this part of the world, Tom? Back to you. Oh, I was very often. The last time, I don't know, for maybe 15 years. The last time for 15 years. Because I visit a good radio friend of mine, Mark, lives in Pitsea, Papa India Tango, Sugar Echo Alpha, Pitsea, and I was on many times with the train from Bufferdon to the Central Street to London, and yeah, I like your area very much. I like London very much, and I was also very often in Christmas time for shopping in London, was it? Okay, well, shopping in England at Christmas. You must be a very, very rich man, Tom. Even I can't afford to shop in Christmas time in England. Hi. But, oh, that's absolutely fantastic. And Pitsea, yeah, I do know Pitsea. And Fenchurch Street, of course, I know that very well. Back in the 1970s, the 1980s, and into the early 1990s, when I was a younger man, I used to work in that area, Cannon Street Station, Fenchurch Street, Bank, all around there. I do know it. Absolutely fantastic and great again to talk to someone who knows the area. And I'm sure then you know what the weather is like here. We've had fantastic weather for the last few weeks, but today very windy, very cloudy, about 18 degrees Celsius, and we have just a very, very light rain on and off. Not enough for the flowers, not enough for the plants, but I'm sure you know that English weather. You dressed for summer and it's winter, and in the winter it's very hot and dry. It never can make its mind up, Tom. Back to you. Yeah, Roger, Mike Zero, Charlie Foxtrot from Hotel America for Golf Kilo returning. Yes, I do understand, Mark, what you mean, okay, with the English weather, but it's no problem for me. I like the UK very much, okay, but yeah, this is 100% correct. I was many years not in London because
London is in the between time, very, very extended time. When you go to the Oxford Street and you go shopping, it's not a place. I am born in Germany and lived since about 6 years here in Hungary, Mark. But England is a very lovely place. I like also the southwest United Kingdom, Cornwall, very, very nice places, and UK, very clean places, and I like it very much. Yeah, for information, Mark, I work it here with a vertical antenna. I think USF is vertical. I think you're talking report to the station. I hear you. And the transceiver on my side is the Yaesu 710. With 150 output. The WX here, Mark, with 30 degrees today. A storm, lightning in the afternoon, and a big temperature in the morning. And okay, I think tomorrow is the summer started again with 31, 32 degrees. Mark, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox from Hotel America for Golf Kilo.
Yeah, HA4 GKM0 JCF, absolutely fantastic, Tom. The FT10 is becoming a very, very popular radio, probably getting as popular as the IC-7300. And back in the old days, it was the FT757 GX, and I've owned a lot of those. But today I'm using a modern radio. If you check my QRZ page, Tom, you'll see I like lots of old radios. Well, that's absolutely fantastic to work you today. Luckily, my local QR Mexico has pretty much vanished now. It comes and goes as people switch things on, switch things off, and your signal was consistently dropping to 5 and 1 and less, sometimes not moving the bar graph, but I could still hear you. But I won't hold it, Tom, only because propagation is changing. You've probably heard me say many times now, I've been telling people I've been watching the maximum usable frequency for sporadic E, and the E cloud was a huge cloud over Europe, and now it is broken up into many, many small clouds, and it is very spread right from the English Channel right over to Eastern Europe, the Ukraine, Belarus. I can see the clouds above those areas. Poland, you know the areas. So, there are small clouds all over the place. They're moving quickly. They're building and collapsing all of the time. So I tend to talk too long as well, and that's how I lose my contacts. So can I wish you very best 73, Tom? Great to work you. And I think you said you come from Germany. So I only know the smallest amount of German that I remembered from when I was at school 45, 46 years ago. In fact, I learnt German even longer than that and never remembered it. But vielen Dank für das QSO, mein Freund. Alles gut and auf Wiedersehen. 73, over to you for a final.
Okay, Mark is perfect. Your German, okay, no problem. Mike Kilo, Juliet, Charlie. Hotel America, 4 Golf Kilo. No problem, Mark. Yeah, Germany, the language is not so important. I think English is much more important, or Spanish, but German. You can go to the other countries, but you can speak always English. Mark, have a good evening, my dear friend, and hope to meet you guys on the radio. It was a very great pleasure for me to work your station today, Mark. Alles Gute from Ungarn, aus Ungarn, und bis bald wieder, Mark. Mike Zero, Juliet, Charlie Fox from Hotel America, 4 Golf Kilo. 73 then, bye-bye.
73 and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Delta Florida 7, Whiskey Hotel calling you, Mark.
Yeah, Delta Florida 7 Whiskey Hotel. Absolutely no problem hearing you today, sir. You are 5 and 9 on your call-in. 5 and 9, by far one of the strongest signals I've had all afternoon. But my name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. I'll give you some technical details on the next over, but I'm sending you the bill for my windows. Back to you, DF7WHM0JCF.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, DF7WH. Mark, thank you for the 5-9 report. I'm very glad that I have a contact with you. Mark, you're also 59, the strongest singer from UK. And the name of my site here is Herbert, Hotel Echo Radio, Boston Echo Radio Tango, and I'm located in the southwest part from Germany, in the oldest town from Germany, like Trier. Tango Radio India Echo Radio Trier is over 2,000 years old and about 20 kilometers far away from the Luxembourg-German border. Mark, that's exactly QTH. I'm listening to your QSO with Manfred, and all the times he was Q5 and single string S9+. We have super conditions today here on 10 meter, also on 6 meter and on 4 meter. Before I'm running here with Fox Tango 8 on 50 megahertz, the contact to 3.9 and the South Indian Pacific, South Indian Ocean. Yes, and I think it was the best conditions on short skip today here on 10 meter and also on 50 megahertz, 6 meter. Mark, I give the microphone back to you and I hope you have no trouble to copy me. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, DF7 Whiskey Hotel.
Yeah, DF7 Whiskey Hotel, M0 JCF returning. Well, Herbert, your signal peaking about 5 and 9 plus 5, no problems whatsoever. I haven't tried to work any DX. When I come on, I like to check the sporadic E for Europe, and I enjoy DX, but I do enjoy a short skip on 10 meters when the sporadic E is open, and it's been very changeable this afternoon. I'm using an IC-7300, 100 watts and a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, so I'm using a very simple antenna. When I started, the sporadic E cloud across Europe was huge and solid, and now it is very, very fragmented. I'm just checking the map to see where we're probably bouncing from. There is over northern France, there is small E clouds over northern France. There is also some clouds, sporadic E clouds, the other side of Belgium, so covering northern Germany and West Germany and the Netherlands. So we could be bouncing off of one of those. There are many small clouds as well moving east across Eastern Europe and then into Poland, Belarus, Romania, etc. So lots of scope there for contacts. As I say, the signals were dropping off somewhat, and now everything has bounced back really loud. That's the story, and that's the way that I'm seeing it and interpreting it today, Herbert. DF7 WH M0 JCF.
M0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, DF7 WH. Yes, you are right, Mark. I also enjoy to work your short skip. It's the right time in the year. In May and June, the short skip season was started, and in the winter, during the winter time, we have beautiful DX conditions on 10 meter. 10 meter is my favorite band, and I'm running here, by the way, a Kenwood TS590 Sugar, and driving a Least linear amplifier with 500 watts out in 2 or 3 element beam, but I think the beam isn't good for a short skip. You have the direction of England, of UK. I have a hill behind my back, a hill behind my house, and the beam is not good. I need a vertical antenna. The most energy, the most power going to the hill, or not over the hill. That's my problem. And now I'm running 500 watts, and I think it's enough HI, Mark. Yes, 6 meter was also quite open. I saw it in the X cluster, and I'm trying to have some contacts on 6 meter. That's no problem. The skip was in South Europe, Italy, Yugoslavia, and so on. And usually it's not so easy to work Indian Ocean on 6 meter, and today there was a burst to 3.9 island, and I was very surprised. Mark, a compliment for your signal. You have no QS anymore. Your signal strength was very, very good. All the times Signal strength 9, sometimes 9 plus 10 dB. And a compliment for your ground plane and your transceiver. Forefoot is a fantastic signal. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, DF7WH.
Yeah, DF7WH M0 JCF returning. Well, thanks for the compliments, Herbert. We need all of the compliments, don't we? That's what amateur radio is all about, slapping each other on the back. Hi. But I've just been checking the map, and above the Netherlands, there is a sporadic E-cloud with a MUF of 166 megahertz. So I think you were saying about 2 meters. Definitely you could work 4 meters, and I think 6 meters, 4 meters, but possibly 2 meters as well. It's quite a large individual cloud, but it does look like it could sustain 2 meters. I don't have the capability anymore. I took my 2 meter beam down at Christmas time, or just before Christmas. It just wasn't getting the use for a 9-element beam, so I took it down, and I was going to build a 2-element Moxon beam for 10 meters. But I'm very, very lazy, and it just hasn't happened. I started building the Moxon, but maybe sometime this summer I'll put it up and work the X with the Moxon. But you're quite right. I mean, the thing with the beam, your beam, you may be pointing at the hill, but of course, you know, there will be, you know, it's not flat, is it? You know, your radiation won't be completely flat, and I think the 500 watts coming my way, you're consistently over 5 and 9, so we can't complain. If that hill wasn't there, I'm sure I'd have broken windows and be missing half my roof. Herbert, back to you.
Yes, Mark, you're right. I think I need a remote station top of the hill, and have no problems to work UK and stateside. Usually I must work to stateside long pass. The hill is about 100 meters high, and I live here in a valley, 3 years in a valley. On the Mosel, there's a river area with woodland setting. All the directions are okay, but the northwest direction is very, very bad. The reason is the hill. And now we have very, very good short skip conditions, and I can hear stations from UK. And I'm very fond of this good contacts. And the last over, you have a signal strength from 5.9 plus 20 dB. You picks up to 5.9 plus 20, but the signal goes down at the last words from you to signal strength 7.8. Have changeable conditions. Yes, and I was surprised to have a contact to north part of Germany. We are backscattered. The beam was direction of Italy, and I can work a station in near Berlin. And yes, that's very, very interesting to see the short skip conditions here on 10 meter. Mark, let me say, 73, thanks for this nice contact with you, and I'm looking forward to meet you again soon in the future to the same good conditions. And the compliment again for your transceiver and your ground antenna. I think both is doing a fine job indeed. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, DF7 Whiskey Hotel.
Well, absolutely. The pleasure was all mine, Herbert. You know, you got a fantastic signal from you. Your English is absolutely superb, which sometimes puts some Englishmen to shame when I hear, you know, I hear Europeans speaking better English than some people in some parts of England. I don't understand some of them from the north, will say, but I'm only joking. That's tongue in cheek. It's always interesting to see how Europeans have really embraced the English language, and us Englishmen, we're just so lazy. You know, when I was at school in the 1970s, I learned French for 5 years. I learned German for 1 year, and we did some Spanish as well. And you know, 47 years later, I really don't speak any other languages anymore. I just didn't use it when I was younger, and they say use it or lose it. Well, unfortunately I lost it, But it's interesting as well that the sporadic, one of the sporadic E clouds is crossing the North Sea, so we could have some inter-G. I may work some inter-G if I'm lucky and work Scotland. That's always good fun to work Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland and Ireland even on sporadic E. But definitely the cloud, there's a big cloud forming over the North Sea, so maybe if you point more towards the north, you may well get Scotland now as well, Herbert. Herbert, vielen Dank für das QSO, and Alice, good mein Freund, auf Wiedersehen, and bye-bye, old friend, 73.
Okay, Mark, I think you was joking. My English wasn't good. I believe my English is bad. I do more understand as I can speak, Mark. But I think for amateur radio conductors enough, HI. Mark, yes, you're right. Backscatter and the clouds over the sea, you have sometimes contacts in the wrong direction. The beaming to southwest have a contact to Poland, yes? And that's interesting on timing short skip conditions. Mark, enjoy it. Work many stations today, and I'm now going QT. I was in my check since, I believe, 3 hours, and I sometimes get into trouble with my X-Rail. Mark, 73, thanks for all, and it was a very nice pleasure to talk to you. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, DF7, Whiskey Hotel is off and clear.
Dankeschön, and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Delta Oscar 3, Hotel Charlie Sierra.
Okay, Delta, and then I heard Hotel Charlie Sierra. Unfortunately, I missed part of the prefix, but if you'd like to go again, please, I will give you a report. You did have a nice signal, and it looks like it will be a good contact. But the name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. So Germany station ending Hotel Charlie Sierra. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Delta Oscar 3, Hotel Charlie Sierra. Rapport for you is 5959. My name is Henry.
Yeah, Henry, thank you for the 5 and 9. I think you Delta Oscar 3, Delta Oscar Tri, Hotel Charlie Sierra. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. You're about 5 and 5 peak at the moment, Henry. You're about 5 and 5 peak, but a good strong audio, and nice to meet you on 10 meters today. I'll tell you the conditions. Here is the IC-7300 by IC. We're using 100 watts and a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. So I'm using a very simple antenna today. So back to you, DO3 HCS M0 JCF.
I have Arcanewood, Tango Sierra 570, and a 3-element Yagi 100 watt.
Okay, 100 watts and a 3-element beam. I've got all of that, Henry. It's great to get you in the logbook today. I won't hold it with you today only because conditions are changing, but it's nice to speak to you. I will carry on before I go QRT. I will try to get a few more in the logbook, but I do appreciate you calling me today. And can I say vielen Dank für das short QSO, and I'll say auf Wiedersehen, alles gut, and bye-bye, friend.
Thank you for QSO
73, auf Wiedersehen. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Delta Oscar 1, Kilo Papa.
Delta Oscar 1, Kilo Papa was that. 2 stations called in. The other Germany station, please can you QRX, can you stand by? I'll get through these quickly for you. I won't hold you too long. The Delta Oscar 1 Kilo Papa, or was that Kilo Papa? This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. This is Delta Oscar 1 Kilo Papa. Nice to hear you, Mark.
Thank you. 5 and 5 is your report. 5 and 5. Yeah, the name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. And I'm using an IC-7300 today. I'm using 100 watts. And the antenna is 5/8 wave vertical. I believe I do have Klaus in Annatal, Germany. Apologies if I got the city wrong. Back to you, sir.
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot Delta Oscar 1 Kilo Papa. Here's Mike. Mark, your signal is 5/5 and very clear, and it's nice to hear you this day as the court skips to England. Great. And my antenna is vertical gain master.
Okay, the Gain Master. Yeah, I know the antenna. Very popular to these days, and was very popular for CB radio. My antenna was also a CB radio antenna, just a silver rod. I just made it shorter for 10 meters. So there we have it, Klaus. Whiskey X-ray today, if you're interested. Very windy today. Lots of clouds, very light rain, about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, Klaus. Back to you.
Degrees and very rocky, and the wind is still. So I hope I hear you again. 73 to England, and a nice even day, and I hope good luck for the X.
Yeah, I wish you good luck too, Klaus, and danke schön, mein Freund. Alles gut and 73.
I hope I hear you again.
Yeah, you too. You take care. QRZ, station calling, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. I am listening. Yeah, Delta Lima 5, Echo November. You weren't very strong, old man, but I do copy the call sign, and I will give you a report on the next over. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. So back to you, Delta Lima 5, Echo November. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, Delta Lima 5 Echo November, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot returning about 5 and 2 Heinz, and I believe you said you was on a peninsula up in near the Baltic Sea. So you are now northern Germany. I've had several contacts from southern Germany, and I've been telling people I've been watching the sporadic E cloud, a huge cloud. It collapsed into very small clouds, and now we have a huge cloud across the southern UK, across the North Sea into northern Germany and northern France. So there's a big cloud forming now. Hopefully the conditions will improve, but yeah, only about 5 and 2 to me, Heinz. Back to you.
My second surname is Heinz. My father is Joseph.
QSL Guido. Okay, that was me. I looked on QRZ. I saw your name on QRZ. Apologies for that, but we've got your name, Guido. Absolutely no problems. Well, I won't hold it with you, Guido. The sporadic E-cloud is now building quite large across northern Europe, stretching from the United Kingdom and way across to Kaliningrad. So a huge cloud. I hope you'll get many contacts. Your contact is a little bit on the weak side, but I'm sure it will improve, and I hope you get many short skip contacts. But I do appreciate you calling in today, Guido. Can I wish you and your family best 73 and say Auf Wiedersehen, my friend, and alles gut.
To your family, I had a 7-day holiday on the peninsula, very great weather conditions, 25 degrees and sunny weather. Bye-bye, 73 milli-GX on 10 meters.
Okay, and yeah, I hope you have a great holiday week and enjoy that 25 degrees on the Baltic coast. Fantastic. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, several stations, but I've got, I think it was Delta Golf 3 Alpha Mike. Please correct me if that's wrong, but my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. So let's get it over to you and find out who you are, then I'll give you a report. Delta Golf 3 Alpha Mike, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Yeah, hopefully you mean me. This is Delta Golf 3 Alpha Papa, Delta Golf 3 Alpha Papa. The name here is Andy, and I'm located 60 kilometers south of the city of Nuremberg. Mike, back to you.
Absolutely fantastic, Andy, and a correction, Delta Golf 3 Alpha Papa. Yeah, I thought I heard Alpha Mike, but that was just my ears. You're 5 and 9, Andy. 5 and 9 to me. I'm just in 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London, but a fantastic signal from you. I'm using an IC-7300 today. I'm using 100 watts, and the antenna is very simple, just a 5/8 wave vertical. That's the story, Andy. Back to you, DG3 AP M0 JCF.
Yeah, fantastic, Mark, fantastic. Yeah, so straight 5 to 9, 5 to 9. Of course, a little bit feels Baltimore, it goes up and down here. That's what sporadic is. The working conditions here on the side, I'm using a Kenwood TS890, ACOM 1010 with 400 watts in the moment. But the antenna is only a one-element rhombic-shaped loop here on a 12-meter pole on my balcony. That's the working conditions. Mike, back to you.
Oh, well, that's absolutely fantastic. One element rhombic loop. I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone that's used one of those, but it's working so well. It's something worth investigating. So I'm only using the 5/8 wave vertical because my other antenna for HF is a random wire, 27 meters long. With a 9-to-1 unun, and it is absolutely rubbish to work on 10 and 12 meters. So I put up the 5/8 wave many years ago, and apart from when it bends in the wind, it's given me no problems, and it works fantastic for DX and as well as short skip. That's the story, Andy. I'm sure that you got fantastic weather there. Your German countrymen have been telling me the weather is good, but here it's a windy day. My antenna is flapping around, and we have about 18 to 20 degrees, so it's a warm day and a very light on and off rain, but it's the wind that's the thing that makes you want to stay indoors using the radio. Andy, back to you.
Yeah, the weather is not that nice here. We have 25 degrees, very warm, but with a lot of rain. and I have a few minutes to go because I have three cells of thunder around me. So I have a few minutes and I have to bring the antenna down here because it's only mounted on my balcony. And when the wind came, it's not that good.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, wind, lightning, and all of that. That's it's not good for antennas. But you know, it's working well, and I will have to Google your rhombic antenna. You say it's on the balcony, so it'll be very interesting to see what that looks like. Well, I'm looking on the scope, Andy. So there are many signals on the scope. So it may be before you put your antenna away and before the thunderstorms reach you, maybe just have a look around above us. There are lots and lots of signals. Now you may not hear them because obviously I am. You may be in the skip zone, but yeah, the propagation has improved again. It was good, it got bad, and now it's improved again. So your signal giving me 5 and 9 plus sometimes, but with QSB down to 5 and 5. So crazy conditions, but we hope that they'll stay there for the next 20 minutes or so, and then I'll be going QRT to make dinner for my wife and I. But can I say thanks for this contact, Andy? It was very good, very nice to hear you, and very good of you to actually come and have this short QSO. So vielen Dank für das QSO, Andy. In my poor German, I say alles gut und wunderbar. Auf Wiedersehen. Good luck.
5-9 plus in Lübeck, gentlemen.
Okay, thank you. 5-9 plus in Lübeck, fantastic. Okay, Mark, yeah, to this antenna, I love it. It's easy to build. You need just 10.9 meter wire. It's 5 meters high, and the horizontal pole is only 250, 125 to each side. And you have a nice 50 ohm match at the feed point. Some common mount choke here on 10. It's easy 5 windings of RG58 with 105 millimeters in diameter, and you're good to go. It works fantastic. Okay, thank you, Mark, for short contact, and maybe I'll can some more. And all the best to you and your family. Like 0JCF Delta Golf 3 Alpha Papa 73.
Yeah, 73, Andy. Take care. Good luck. And that station who called in, would you like a report from me? Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, I read it down here and I'm not. It's a report from your side. Your report and here in Lübeck on the Baltic Sea. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks for the 5 and 9 plus. You're actually only about 5 and 1 to a 4 and 1 to me for some reason. You are quite weak to me, and I haven't got your full call sign, which is a shame. If you could give it to me again. I'm just 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. You know, the name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I think you know my technical details. But let's get the all-important call sign before I lose you. Back to you, sir.
Yes, excuse me for this. Delta Golf 7 Alpha Kilo. I repeat, Delta Golf 7 Alpha Kilo. Operator name on this side is Axel. Alpha X-Ray Echo Lima. Roger.
Yeah, Axel, Delta Golf 7 Alpha Kilo, got you now. Good 5 and 2, 5 and 3 peak, but not the 5 and 9 that I'm giving you. Just tell me, Axel, what antenna are you using today? Back to you.
Yes, I'm working here with IC-706 Mark II, barefoot and simple dipole antenna. Not very better than like your wire in the wind, I say. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, 5 and 5 is the peak, and when you first called in you were nice and loud. Then when you actually called me, you dropped off the cliff, and now it's picking back up. I've been telling everyone this afternoon, I have been watching via DX Maps the sporadic E-cloud over Europe. It's absolutely massive again. Some whole holes in it, but generally it was big. It covered most of Europe. Then it collapsed and broke up into very small clouds all over the place. And then this one has built up again, so it's across northern Germany, right down to northern France, and then right the way across to southern Scotland. So now there is a possible propagation path between central England and Europe. The MUF for Scotland is only 22 megahertz at the moment, so you may not be able to reach there. It depends where your signal would bounce from, but I would imagine over northern Germany or the North Sea is the propagation to me. But to the northern part of England, it might be difficult. As I say, the MUF not quite high enough for 10 meters, but that's the story, and that's what makes short skip very interesting for me, Axel. I really enjoy short skip on 10 meters. DX is fantastic, the lower bands are fantastic, but when you get regular good communication on 10 meters short skip, you know, it gives me quite excited, if that's the correct term. Back to you, DG7AK M0 JCF.
Yes, MGTCS, Delta Golf 7 Alpha Kilo. Yes, Mark, I have the strongest signal here on 10. I looked on the other bands, there are 4 here. Many stations, BBC quality, very strong. Before I work a station from Austria, it's no problem. Many strong stations from all of Europe I heard here on 10. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm also seeing a huge cloud over Poland and Belarus, so maybe in that direction as well. There's good maximum usable frequency there as well. But you know, these maps are not always that reliable. We look at them, you never know if the data is fully correct or not, but it seems to be working for me today. I've had around 20 contacts so far, mainly from Germany, southern and northern Germany, but I have worked Italy, France, the Czech Republic, Switzerland and Hungary. So, you know, I've worked from east to west, absolutely no problems. Well, Axel, I'll let you carry on. I'll let you try to work some more stations. I'm seeing above me, lots of stations above me, and they're very strong signals. So maybe you can test your dipole antenna there. But the old IC-706 Mark II, a fantastic radio, working really well. But I'll speak to you again another day, I'm sure, Axel. But I'll say goodbye for now, just to see if any more signals come my way before I go QRT for dinner. So absolutely fantastic to have you in the logbook, Axel. And I say vielen Dank für das QSO. And ich hoffe, Sie bald zu treffen. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut, 73.
Thanks, Mark, for coming back to my call. All the best to you and your wife. Have a nice dinner. Hope to meet you again. 73, many DX.
73, Alice Good, good luck. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox, southeast of England.
Delta Golf 1, Tokyo Radio.
Okay, Echo Papa Golf, please stand by. Echo Papa Golf, please stand by. Delta Golf 1, Delta Radio. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. My name is Mark, and I'm in the southeast of England, about 20 kilometres southeast of the city of London. You are a very loud signal today, but I'll give you a proper report for your logbook on the next over. But Delta Golf 1, Delta Radio, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot.
Okay, Mark. Very good afternoon to you. You're from the rural area, city of Dortmund, Hamlet, Thomas. Please be so kind and correct my call sign on the fourth letter. It's Tango, not Delta. Tango Radio. That's for your log. You're also 57 to 59. Very changing condition
the conditions change very rapidly. Sometimes I get you better with the random antenna, sometimes with the vertical, sometimes with my beam antenna. It's horrible, but always 100% readable. QSO?
Yeah, QSL, correction. I've got Delta Golf 1 Tango radio is your call sign, and you gave me a 5, 7 to 9. You are 5 and 8. I'll log myself as 5 and 7 from you, but you were 5 and 8. I know you said Dortmund is the QTH, but I missed your name. Apologies for that. If you could give me your name, old man. Back to you.
Roger, for sure, Mike. The handle on this side is Thomas. Also, like in English, Thomas, Thomas. Roger. Yeah, it's very, very nice to catch some people from the UK here on 10 meters. Not really often possible, but today we had very, very tricky conditions. Not only on 10, also on 6 meter. Perhaps you have work there. And it's very funny, and I'm very glad to copy some stations here from UK on these upper bands, QSO.
Yeah, QSL, Thomas, absolutely no problems. Yeah, do you know what? When I switched on the radio nearly 2 hours ago, I was going to try 6 meters. I saw the prediction that there would be 6 and 4 meter possibly, and I was going to go there, but I turned the radio on. It was already on 10 meters, and I saw the band scope was full up with stations. I had a quick tune around. They were mainly Italians, and I thought to myself, okay, well, let's call CQ, see what happens. And that's what I did. But we're using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna today. We're using 100 watts, and the radio is IC-7300. So that's the story. But you are peaking 5 and 9 plus, Thomas. So they're fantastic conditions. Although the conditions have been up and down, they started very good. They got not so good, and now they picked up again. And I've been telling people that the sporadic E-cloud is now centered over Germany. There is a big hole in the middle over Germany, but basically it's over Germany. It extends down into the Balkans, and then it goes westwards across the North Sea to the north of England. And as I say, the maximum usable frequency is good for 6 meters as well. So, you know, I won't be going to 6 meters now. I'll stay on 10. I do enjoy the short skip. So that's the story and the way that I'm seeing it there, Thomas. Back to you, DG1TR M0 JCF. Okay, Thomas, yeah, your signal has now dropped down to a 2 and 1. You are just a 2 and 1. I know you're there. I just cannot hear you anymore. Hopefully not a problem. Hopefully this is just propagation. Thomas, we've got you in the logbook from Dortmund today. So can I wish you and your family 73 and vielen Dank für das QSO. Ich hoffe, Sie bald zu treffen und auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut, 73.
November 9, November Foxtrot, Delta, November 9, November Foxtrot.
Yeah, Delta November 9, November Foxtrot. Very good afternoon to you. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha, Romeo Kilo. And I'm in the southeast of England. I'll give you a report on the next over. But you're certainly a lot louder than your countryman who seems to have dropped off the cliff. Delta November 9, November Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, my friend. I can copy you. You are very, very fading. It's not problem. I can listen you. This is Delta November Foxtrot. Delta November 9 November Foxtrot. My name is Nico. November India Kilo Oscar. November India Kilo Oscar. Back to you.
Yeah, Nico, no problem whatsoever. We have you 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is the peak, and there is QSB on your signal, but perfectly readable from the bottom to the top. But today, Nico, I'm using an IC-7300. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna, and the power output 100 watts. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, my friend, I have ICOM7300 and my antenna is a full wave base, and it's a Boomerang 27A under the roof, and I have 10 watts on my transceiver. Back to you.
Absolutely fantastic. 10 watts. You are a QRP station, Nico. Nico, I want to drop my power to 10 watts if to see if you can give me a report at 10 watts. Are you okay for me to do that, sir? Back to you.
Yes, your report by me is by 9.5 by plus 10.
Okay, Delta November 9 and November Foxtrot. I am now running just about 10 watts, Nico. Just about 10 watts. I know I was 5.9 plus with just 10. What is my report with 10 watts? Back to you, sir.
Okay, my friend, I can copy you. You have Radio 5 and signal from 2 and 3, 2 and 3, also 4 and 2, 3.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for the report of 5 and 2, 5 and 3 on 10 watts. I'm back up to 100 watts now, Nico. Yeah, QRP is incredible fun. And you know what? Sometimes I forget how much fun it can be. So, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But today we're high power. Well, Nico, absolutely fantastic to have your QRP station in my log. And great to work you, QRP. Hopefully we can do it again soon. I am always interested in 10 meters short skip when the sporadic E is open, and as I say, there's a huge cloud from east to west, from the southeast of England now, right the way across into Poland. So there will be many more contacts for you to make, but I will say goodbye for now in case I lose you, and keep up the good QRP work. Always nice to hear a QRP station, and always nice to work QRP as well. But I say vielen Dank für das QSO, and okay, no more German from me today. I have to think too much. Vielen Dank für das QSO, and alles gut. 73. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Okay. Thanks for this QSO. Please, can you tell me your call slowly?
No problem. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. That's Mexico 0 Japan Canada Florida. Is that okay, Nico? Back to you.
Mike 0 Juliet 8 and then?
No, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot is the suffix. Back to you.
Okay, I have it. Mike, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Is that okay?
Yeah, QSL. Dankeschön, mein Freund.
Okay, many thanks for this QSO. I wish you 73 and 55. Thanks and bye. Good evening and many QSOs. This is Delta November Foxtrot. Bye.
Yeah, auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Take care. QRZ is station Echo Papa Golf, still on frequency. Okay, nothing is heard. Apologies, Echo Papa Golf, if you can hear me. Apologies, the Delta November 9 station was very loud if you called me and I didn't hear you. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, nothing is heard. Possible someone there, but far too weak at this time. CQ, 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 CQ10, 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 CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot calling 10. Delta Lima 7 Bravo Golf, I think that was. Apologies if I got that wrong. I'll give you a report on the next over, but my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. Over to you, sir. Delta Lima 7 the Bravo Golf. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox. Thank you very much for hearing me. Mark, yeah, my name is Björn, Bravo Juliet Oscar Echo November. Very glad to hear you here in the north of Germany. My QTH is close to Hanover. Your signal report is 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10. QSOs?
Yeah, QSL Burn, and thank you for the 5 and 9 plus 10. You're peaking 5 and 6 to me today, Burn. 5 and 6 from near Hanover, and the QSB dropping you way down to about 4 and 1. So crazy conditions. The sporadic E cloud, I've been watching it all this last session, is constantly changing and is now beginning to become smaller with a big hole in it over Germany. So it looks like the sporadic E could be collapsing again. I don't know. But today, Burn, I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using just 100 watts, and the radio is an IC-7300 by ICOM. That's the story, Burn. DL7 BG M0 JCF.
Yes, thank you for your report. I'm using a simple multi-point vertical antenna with running currently 90 watts, so not so much power, but it seems to work quite well now at the moment. And yes, it was a pleasure to hear you, and I really hope to hear you again, yeah? Wish you all the best, and have a nice evening from my side. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Delta Lima 7 Bravo Golf.
Wunderbar, Burn. I say vielen Dank für das QSO, und ich hoffe bald zu treffen. Auf Wiedersehen, und alles gut.
Sounds perfect, yeah? Like a native speaker. All the best, 7-3, bye-bye.
Yeah, I've practiced those lines a long time, that's why. But thank you for the compliments. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, several stations called in, but unfortunately you were all very low. You're all about a readability 2. So give it a moment. Hopefully propagation will bring you back up and we can log you. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Delta Oscar 7 Zulu Delta Charlie.
Yeah, Delta Oscar 7 Zulu Delta Charlie. A very good evening to you, sir. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres from the centre of London. I'll give you your report on the next over, but you were by far the strongest of all the stations calling. Back to you, sir.
Hello, Mark. That's you. This is Delta Oscar 7. Delta Charlie, the name here is David, Delta Alpha, Victor, India, Delta, and I'm located here in the northeast part of Germany, near the city of Krakow on the 60 kilometers southeast from the East Sea. You're 59 QSB, Mark. Give me a call. This is Delta Oscar 7 to Delta Charlie.
Yeah, Delta Oscar 7 Zulu Delta Charlie. This is my call. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, or Mexico 0 Japan Canada Florida. 5 and 5 is your signal, David, but with QSB down to 5 and 1. Conditions changing again now. The sporadic E cloud getting smaller and smaller and breaking up again, but we have you in the logbook today, 5 and 5. Thanks for the 5 and 9. I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and the radio is the very common IC-7300. Microphone I'm using today is the Sierra Mic 20, also by ICOM, made for the radio. That's the story, David. Delta Oscar 7 Zulu Delta Charlie. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mexico 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. This is Delta Oscar 7 Zulu Delta Charlie. There are working conditions here, Mark. Today the transmitter here is a flex radio 5000 alpha. The microphone is a studio microphone from T-Bone. An antenna here is 3-element step IR, about 10 meters high. The running is 100 watts output power here and more. Give me your chance.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, that Flex 5000A sounding very nice indeed. Good audio quality, at least for my ears, David. And the 3-element step IR probably doing all of the hard work today to get our signals. You're receiving me well and transmitting well. But the QSB is the difficult part now, David. I won't hold it with you. Any other time I'd have a long QSO and I would talk about where you live and and everything around you, but the QSB is now starting to get worse again. Maybe the cloud will break up and we'll start to lose the contacts across Europe. But just so that I can give everyone a chance, I'll cut it short today. So can I say vielen Dank für das QSO, David, and alles Gute and Auf Wiedersehen, 73.
Okay, Mark. Many thanks for letting me in. Hope to meet you again. 73, good luck. And take care. M0 GTF 07 Delta Charlie.
Absolutely fantastic, David. And compliments on your English as well. Very good. I must try harder with my German. QRZ Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is a Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10.
Delta Lima 7 Charlie Hotel Radio.
Yeah, Delta Lima 7 Charlie Hotel Radio. Very good evening to you, sir. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. I'll give you your report and some technical details on the next over. Delta Lima 7 Charlie Hotel Radio, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox from Delta Lima 7 Charlie Hotel Radio. Good afternoon, Mark. My name is Chris, Charlie Hotel Radio India Sierra. My QTH is near Berlin, and I can copy you very well 58 to 59 and a very clear audio. Roger.
Well, thank you for the 5/8 to 9 with a clear audio, Chris. Nice to hear you. I think you said near Berlin. I will check that later when I log you in QRZ. I'm keeping a paper logbook now. You're peaking 5 and 7 to me today. 5 and 7, and with QSB dropping you way down to about 5 and 1, 5 and 2. But the sporadic E is definitely changing all of the time. It's up and down, and I've been watching the E cloud online on the dxmaps.com, and it just keeps on building up and then it collapses, it building up and it collapses. And in fact, over East Germany at the moment, I see the maximum usable frequency is up to the 2 meter band, almost 141 megahertz. So you may find 2 meter contacts there if you use 2 meters, but definitely good for 10, it's good for 6 and good for 4 meters. That's the story as I'm seeing it, Chris. Back to you. DL7 CHR M0 JCF.
I don't use 2 meters and 70 centimeters. I only active in HC in highest, okay. And my conditions here are ICOM 7300 with 100 whiskey output, and the antenna is an end-fed long wire, 40 meters long and 8 meters above ground. Roger, Mark.
Absolutely fantastic, Chris, and very interesting that your antenna is an end-fed at 40 meters long. I do have an end-fed, it's 27 meters long, and I don't find it works well on 10 meters at all, so I never use it for 10 meters, but I'm using just the vertical for day. The propagation is definitely dropping your signal, Chris. It's dropping it down to 4 and 1, and then back up to 5 and 5, 5 and 7, and then back down to 4 and 1 again. So changing all of the while. I won't hold it with you today, Chris, only because the propagation is up, down, up, down. Fantastic to hear you on your IC-7300 though, but very impressed with your antenna. Your antenna is working very well for an end-fed on 10 meters, that it is so long at 40 meters long. Great to hear you. I wish you and your family very best 73. I say vielen Dank für das QSO and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut, 73. Thanks, great to hear you, and lucky to hear you sign off. Your signal dropped very, very low. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, 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 calling 10 meters via sporadic E. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ10, CQ10 via sporadic E. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 10 meters sporadic E.
Alfa Bravo Oscar, Santiago, Portugal 6, America, Boston, Ontario.
Yes, Sierra Papa 6, Alpha Bravo Oscar. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot. Very good afternoon to you, or good evening to you, sir. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. I'll give you your report on the next over, and I'll give you some details also. Sierra Papa 6, Alpha Bravo Oscar. This is a Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. This is Sierra Papa Good afternoon, dear friend Mark. Thank you for calling me. My report for you is 5x8 with QS Baker. QS Baker, the propagation is not stable. My name is Jacek Juliet Alpha Charlie Echo Kilo, and I'm located in southwest part of Poland, close to Czech border. The city is Opole, Lima. So to the borderline, we have only 40 or 4 kilometers airline. Juliet Charlie Fox, Sierra Papa 6 Alpha Bravo Oscar listening.
Yeah, Sierra Papa 6 Alpha Bravo Oscar Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot returning. Jacek, very nice to hear you from southwest Poland today. Your signal only 5 and 3. It's only 5 and 3 peak, and with QSB down to 4 and 1. So not fantastic conditions between us, but it has been a very good 2 hours or more of sporadic E from Europe. But I'm using just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and my radio is the IC-7300. Back to you, sir. SP6 ABO M0 JCF.
So it looks like the information was like my orders today, because from my side, 5x8. Sometimes with small QS Baker, and from your side, from my side, so good. Okay, my for 700 watts, and my antenna is hanging at the high about 15 meters above the ground, and in your direction. Nice to you, M0 JCF, SPE.
Okay, Jacek, very interesting. You're using a hex beam, but I'm not receiving you so well today. I think that's just the propagation, isn't it? It's just the sporadic E. And as I say, your signal keeps dropping to about 4 and 1, 3 and 1. Very difficult sometimes to hear you, but I did hear the antenna that you're using, which is 50 meters above ground. Well, Jacek, it's great to get you in the logbook today. I won't hold it in case I lose you. I've been watching the sporadic E cloud online, and it is constantly changing. It's constantly moving, and it's building and then collapsing and then breaking up and then building again. So I think looking at my band scope, there are a lot of stations there. So hopefully you can make many more contacts on this short skip opening. And can I wish you and the family very best 73. Thank you for contacting me, and I look forward to the next one. Take care, good luck. SB6 ABO M0 JCF. Cheers.
It was really nice to meet you for the first time, and I hope to catch you again, Mark, and different. And I wish you all the best for you, for your family, and 73, take care, good luck. Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox, Sierra Papa 6 Alpha Bravo Oscar. See you, bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Jacek, and good luck. Bye-bye. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, nothing is heard. CQ10, CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, 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 calling 10. The Echo Charlie 1, Charlie Zulu Lima. Very good afternoon to you, sir. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I am 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. On your call-in, you are 5 and 5. 5 and 5 with QSB. Echo Charlie 1, Charlie Zulu Lima. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Thank you for the report. Your report in the north, Spain 5555. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Echo Charlie 1, Zulu Lima 55, over.
Well, thank you for that, Andy, and nice to hear you today. I saw on the meter you were peaking 5 and 8, which is a very, very good signal today on short skip from Spain. I've been watching the map, and I see that a sporadic E cloud has now built up over northern Spain. So there was nothing over Spain for hours and hours, just a big cloud over Central Europe. But now we have a small cloud over northern Spain, over Catalonia. So it's great to work you today. But 5 and 5, and with a peak 5 and 8 with QSB down to about 5 and 3. I'm using just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and the radio is IC-7300. Andy, back to you, sir.
Congratulations for your station. My antenna is vertical for 10 meters long. IMAX, DMAX 2000. Transceiver ICO 761073. Tango Review. Mark. Bye-bye.
Gracias, mi amigo, gracias. And I say take care, good luck, 73, and until the next time, you take care, mi amigo. Good luck, bye-bye. QRZ, this is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. And nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, 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 calling 10.
This is 9 Alpha Stroke Sugar Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu.
Okay, I've got 9 Alpha Stroke Sugar Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu. So we have our man from Poland in Croatia. Very good afternoon to you, sir. I'll give you a report on the next over, but my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. So 9 Alpha / Sugar Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger, Mark. Mike, this is 9 Alpha Stroke Sugar Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu. Good afternoon. Your 59 got 10 dB. Name here is BTEC with the India Tango Echo Kilo. QTH is Oscar Zulu Alpha Lima Juliet. How do you copy Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox? This is 9 Alpha Stroke Sugar Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu, over.
Yeah, we take over. I copy you 5 and 8 today on the peaks with some QSB. But nice to hear you out of Croatia today. I'm wondering, Wojtek, would you have the locator for where you are in Croatia? If not, the nearest city will do absolutely fine. But I'm using just a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and the radio is an IC-7300. Back to you. 9 Alpha stroke Sierra Papa 5 Whiskey Alpha Zulu Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Fox.
Your report was again 5 plus. Very good signal. Your my rotor is Juliet November 75 Radio Papa. Juliet November 75 Radio Papa. How do you copy it?
Yeah, I copied Juliet November 75 Radio Papa. Fantastic. So tell me, Wojtek, are you on holiday? Are you working, or are you living there in Croatia? Back to you.
I'm using the remote station right now. Remote station through internet. My antenna is 5-element Yagi and power is 100 watts. Yourself?
5-element Yagi. Okay, that's fantastic. And you're working remote. I like to make notes of that in my excuse me, in my paper logbook. But you're working remote and a 5-element Yagi. Okay then, well that's fantastic. I won't hold it with you today. The sporadic E is changing all of the time, and I see now it's moving eastwards again, and moving away from Western Europe. It's moving back towards Eastern Europe and down across Germany, Poland, right down into the Balkans. So it'll be interesting to see how this works in the next 20 minutes or so. We take an absolute pleasure to work you today, but hopefully we can work again, maybe even on a different band. But until then, can I wish you 73 to you and the family? Say thank you for calling me. Great to get you in the logbook, and hopefully, you never know, maybe 40 meters or one of the lower bands, we can have another QSO there at some point. But until then, can I wish you 73, have a great evening, and say bye-bye for now. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, right, Mark. I'm gonna look at 15 meters probably later. Now they are close probably, but maybe we'll look them later. I saw only a few stations there on CW. Then because it's very good now. So yeah, very much moving towards Boston. So maybe the 20 meters sun will be open at the end. Anyway, thank you for the contact. Really also relax with the eggs. Have a nice afternoon. And we meet by 73. It was 9 euros for
Okay, fantastic. And your 5 and 8 signal has now dropped down to a 4 and 1. How about that? That is the change in propagation for now. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Florida 8 Delta Whiskey Hotel.
Yeah, Florida 8 Delta Whiskey Hotel. Merci pour le QSO. Thank you for calling me. My name is Mark. Je m'appelle Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and j'habite à Sidcup dans le Kent. So just 20 kilometers sud de Londres. Back to you, sir, and apologies for my poor French. Foxtrot 8 Delta Whiskey Hotel, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, Mark, once upon time, Mike 0, Juliette Charlie Foxtrot, Florida 8, Delta Whiskey Hotel, bonjour, 73. My name is Bruno, Bravo, Romeo, Uniform, November, Oscar. My city name is Bordeaux, Bordeaux, Sancho, French. QSL, Mark.
Ah, fantastic, Bruno. And Très Bon Bordeaux, fine wine from Bordeaux. Thank you. You're 5 and 9 to me. A fantastic signal. 5 and 9, very good audio. I'm using a 5/8 wave of vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and the radio is an IC-7300 by ICOM. But great signal from you, Bruno. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, well, thank you very much. Congratulations, my friend, 7300. Okay, my receiver, Sierra 990, the computer, antenna 5 element, fabrication on-made long boom, and that's for 200 watt, one full receiver, QSL, Mark.
Fantastic. The TS990, a very expensive radio and a very nice radio. But yeah, you're giving me a great signal, and you are my second French contact today on this sporadic E. There have been many countries calling me today, a lot of German stations today as well. The sporadic E cloud over the last 2 hours or more, 2.5 hours, has been big, small, broken, big, small, broken. It's been an amazing sporadic E session. Hopefully, I see on the band scope a lot more stations operating. So hopefully you can get some more in before the sporadic E cloud collapses. Also, the maximum usable frequency has many times reached the 2 meter band, so definitely 6 meter propagation, possibly 4 meters, and very possibly 2 meters. So it's great to see this opening, but very unstable. As I say, the cloud keeps changing size, keeps breaking up and reforming. That's the story, Bruno. Foxtrot 8 Delta Whiskey Hotel. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Back to you, sir.
Okay, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Florida 8 Delta Whiskey Hotel. Oh yes, a very good sporadic A in this moment. 28 meter. No, I am sorry. Wait, 28 meter. 20 meter, no, negative propagation at moment. Blackout. Okay, and very strong. I report 5915 dB, 597, 5915, 597, 5915. Very crispy. Okay, Mark, thank you very much for contact, and the best to you and the family. 73 good weeks. Bye-bye.
Merci beaucoup pour le QSO, Bruno. And I say have a fantastic evening, and enjoy your sporadic E and NEDX if it opens again on 20 meters. Good luck and au revoir, mon ami.
Bye-bye, Mark.
QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. Yeah, Delta Oscar 1 Tango Charlie, very good afternoon. My name is Mark, that's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London, and I'll give you a report on the next over. So Delta Oscar 1 Tango Charlie, this is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Good afternoon, Mark. My name is Mike. The QDH is North Bavaria. You are 5 and 9 with QSB, a lot of QSB, but good modulation. Thanks to you.
Yeah, Delta Oscar 1 Tango Charlie, Mike, Bavaria, or north of Bavaria. Interesting, 5 and 9 to you, but you are only 5 and 3 to me, and with QSB you are dropping to about a 3 and 1. It does become a little bit difficult to hear you, but we have you in the logbook today. Very interesting conditions for the last 2.5 hours on 10 meters. The short skip has been changing all of the time. Many contacts for me today with Germany, but I've also worked Spain, France, Italy, Hungary, Poland, Czech Republic. Lots of stations have been calling me today, so very interesting conditions. I'm just using a simple 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using 100 watts, and my radio is the IC-7300 by ICOM. How do you copy there, Mike? Back to you. Yeah, thanks for that. The 100 watts, struggling a bit today, but I've just checked again. I've checked the sporadic E maps, and a big hole in the sporadic E cloud over Germany now. So it's no surprising that your signal keeps on dropping. Mike, I won't hold it with you today, only because you consistently drop to about a 3 and 1, making it difficult. But you're in my logbook. I do appreciate the contact, and I say vielen Dank für das QSO, and alles gut, mein Freund. 73, auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for the QSO, Mark, and a lot of DXs and
73, bye-bye, and thank you again. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Foxtrot 5, please stand by. Delta Oscar 1, Golf Romeo, possibly with another letter. Please make your call and I'll give you a report. Delta Oscar 1, Golf Romeo, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Yes, the last letter is the
Yeah, Delta Oscar 1, Golf Romeo Zulu. Thanks for calling me today. You are very weak. You're just a 4 and 2. You are just a 4 and 2. Sporadic E conditions changing now, and many of the German stations are starting to become quite weak to me. But I have you in my logbook today as a 4 and 2. The name this side is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. Over to you, sir, for a report. Delta Oscar 1, Golf Romeo Zulu. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Fox.
Yes, my name is Ralph, and my QDH is in here from Berlin, and I'm portable with the Chameleon antenna, the tactical Delta loop antenna from Chameleon. 73, and good luck today.
Okay, you're peaking 5 and 5, your portable station peaking 5 and 5 with the Delta loop. But in case I lose you, I say vielen Dank für das QSO, and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut und wunderbar. 73, the Foxtrot 5, are you still on frequency, please, sir? Okay, Hotel Foxtrot 5, Kilo Juliet Papa. A very good evening to you, sir. You are not a strong station, but I can hear you. My name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. I'll give you your report on the next over. Hotel Foxtrot 5, Kilo Juliet Papa. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Hotel Foxtrot 5, Kilo Juliet Papa. Report for you is 5 and 3. We are also not so strong involvement from my side, let's say. I can, well, I'm living roughly 30 kilometers, so 20 miles, 22 miles west of
Okay, Rafael, very, very difficult to hear you. You peaked 5 and 3, also peaked 5 and 3, but with QSB keeps dropping you to just 3 and 1. So I have you in the logbook, but just a 5 and 3 is my log for you, but you consistently drop to 3 and 1. I'm just using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna and just 100 watts from an IC-7300. I won't hold it with you today, Rafael, because of the QSB is making it very difficult to hear you, and I think the sporadic E-cloud is once again breaking up into several pieces rather than one big one over Europe. So can I wish you and the family 73, thanks again for the contact. Good luck until the next time. Bye bye for now. 73, take care. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England.
Florida Kilowatt Radio.
Okay, Florida Kilowatt Radio, several stations called, but you were the strongest, sir. I heard Florida Kilo Radio. I'll give you a report on the next over if you can complete your call sign for me as well. But my name is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast from the City of London. So station ending Florida Kilo Radio. This is M0 JCF.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mark. As the name here is Frank, Delta Lima 6, Foxtrot Kilowatt Radio. Frank, Foxtrot Romeo Alpha November Kilo. And you're coming on okay, you're coming on strong. I'd say 5 and 7, 5 and 8 down here in Munich, that area.
Yeah, Frank, Delta Lima 6, Foxtrot Kilo Radio, down near Munich. Very nice to hear you today. Thanks for the 5 and 7. You're 5 and 4, Frank, with QSB. I'm just using a 5/8 wave vertical antenna. I'm using just an IC-7300 with 100 watts. So I'm using quite simple equipment. Well, the radio's not simple, but the antenna is simple and the power is medium. So just 100 watts. That's the story, Frank. 5 and 4 is the report. DL6 FKR M0 JCF.
Yes, thank you, Mark, for the report. I'm on a 5/8 vertical too. It's 6.5 meters long vertical. Set up here on my balcony, and I'm with an IC-7610 running about 200 watts. Let's say 150, 180. Back to you.
Absolutely fantastic, and a very nice radio that is. Yeah, the 5/8 wave vertical is a fantastic DX antenna for a vertical on 10 meters, but you never know with sporadic E, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends where those E clouds are, but working very well into Munich. Really, it's I'm looking at the map for sporadic E and seeing that the E cloud now goes from the whole length of Germany, from top to bottom, left to right. It looks like a big chunk of E-cloud is over your country. I'm also seeing a build-up of sporadic E-clouds over northern Spain, so could be Spanish stations. I have worked Spain and I have worked southern France, so it could be interesting for you with that 5/8 wave to see what comes onto your radio. I won't hold it, Frank, just because several people were calling in and the conditions are constantly changing. And I wish you very best 73. Say vielen Dank für das QSO and auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Alles gut, 73.
Yeah, Mark, thank you so much for picking me up. A lot of good DX, and hope to see you further down the log in future. 73, and enjoy your evening.
And you too, Frank. Great to work you on that antenna. QRZ, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, southeast of England. CQ10, 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 CQ10. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, calling 10. Delta Golf 6 Tango Oscar Mike. Sorry about that. You may have heard my phone go off. Delta Golf 6 Tango Oscar Mike. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. My name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm 20 kilometres southeast of the City of London. And I'll give you a report on the next over, but you had a good signal, Tom. Sorry, DG6TOM. My assumption there that your name was Tom. Apologies for that. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you're right. My code sign is also my name, Tango Oscar Mike. You are 5'9 plus 20 here in Munich, south of Germany. The weather is fine. We have about 28 degrees, and there will be some thunderstorms later on, but at the moment it's okay. Back to you.
Yeah, DG6TOM, Tom, Munich, this is M0JCF, Mark, I'm in Sidcup in Kent, about 20 kilometres southeast from London. Today, Tom, you're 5 and 9 to me also, a fantastic signal from you. Very good conditions now, looking at the map of sporadic E, very good conditions over southern Germany. Constantly changing though, the cloud all afternoon has been breaking up, reforming into one big one, then breaking up, and then and just reforming again. So very changeable conditions. Lots of clouds over the Baltic states as well in that direction, Belarus especially, quite large clouds in that direction. Maybe too far unless I can get a multiple hop to those countries. But anyway, just using the 5/8 wave vertical, 100 watts, and the IC-7300. But 5 and 9 is the report at this time, Tom. DG6TOM M0JCF.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, your signal is really good and loud here. I've some minutes before in my car with the antenna put down, so with nearly no antenna I was hearing you, and now I'm at the station here in our club, and yeah, your signal is really booming. Yeah, I wish you all the best, a good DX, and hope to hear you again on the frequencies.
Vielen Dank für das QSO, Tom. Great to have you in my logbook at this time. And yeah, look forward to working you again. Alice good, mein Freund, and auf Wiedersehen, 73.
73.
QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Okay, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot will now go QRT for my dinner. This frequency is clear for use. Apologies to anyone who called and I didn't hear you another day. This Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, QRT, frequency clear for use.
Roger, again, your call, please. Roger, Papa Delta 1, Bravo United. You are 5 and 9.